been working a lot at like getting our feet on the inside and using that to get into a standard leg entanglement here, the single leg X. And from here, we looked at a lot of variations. We looked at like the modified position with the false hook. We looked at outside Ashi garami here. We're going to look at that again today. But these entries require us to have both feet on the inside of our partner's feet. Now, we're not always going to start out like that. And sometimes people will do a good job, of stepping their leg in the middle here. And from here, I need to work my foot back in. Sometimes it's easier than others, right? From seated, we looked at, we can frame the leg and we can go into shin to shin. That's ideal. But sometimes it's not that easy. Maybe our partner presses in and we're forced on our back here. And now it's not easy to just get the leg in automatically. So from here, we're going to use a guard that's specifically designed to get our legs back inside, which is called the R guard or the reverse guard. Okay, and it looks quite a lot like the De La Riva position, but there's some differences. Okay, so when I'm here, right, I have my hamstring here, so my partner's shin, and I just have a good angle grip here with my hand deep here. So almost like I'm trying to get my wrist behind his foot here, my elbow on top of the toes. From here, I need this leg to come back inside. But if Theodore's crowding me a little bit here, it's not going to be easy. I'm not just going to swing this leg over. So from here, what we look to do is we're going to use this leg on the inside to create some space. What I'm looking to do is I'm going to use my top hand to just frame, and I'm going to get on my side here and bring my shin to the inside of his knee here. From here, I can either play with low legs or with high legs here. We're just going to look at with low legs today. So my shin goes to the inside of his knee here, and I'm kind of tilting my foot up and pointing my knee down. And from here, when I put some extension, you can see how I can put some force here that'll make him backstep and off balance him. Sometimes I can knock people down. Sometimes they'll just lean forward and backstep a little bit, but that will create space to get this foot in. Okay? So we start here. Look, I'm getting all the way on my side. This top hand here is for framing and managing space. I slide my shin to the inside of his knee here. Now from here to create tension, I'm kind of turning my knee down and pushing in, and my foot goes up. I can create even more tension by locking my feet. And now I can kind of pinch and go like this. Theodore's going to backstep to keep his balance, and he's going to look to step back in. And as he does, I'm just going to swim this foot on the inside here. Okay. From here, I could just start to shoot my legs in, but there's a risk that he will push down on this leg and just backstep over it. Yeah, backstep over this way. Exactly. Now I'm in trouble. Okay, so just to be super secure here and to keep him off bay, I'm going to bring both my shins to the inside. Look, I'm going to tilt over here. Shoot my legs up. We start here. Look, his foot is on the inside here, my hamstring, to his shin. I'm grabbing behind his ankle. And from here, you can hip escape a little bit. Get your shin to the inside of the knee. I'm pushing my knee down and in, and I'm turning my foot up here to create tension. When I lock, I can really give a good push by kind of harmonicking my legs like this. As he backsteps, he's looking to come back in. And look, I just swim this foot inside here. So now I have 2 feet to the inside, and I could start to frame, hip escape, and shoot in here, okay? You can do that. If you wanted a little bit more passing proof, I can go to the far leg here, and look how I can just tilt, extend, and I shoot my hips up here. Foot on the hip, other foot on the back of his thigh here. So guys, it's all in this leg here, turning down, hinging. Okay? He's going to backstep a couple times not to lose his balance, and as he comes back in, that knee opens up and I can get my feet in. You can grab on the knee here and shoot through. Or you can go like this. Look how I use my shin, and I go from this hip to the other hip, and I can lift his leg off the mat. We're in to a standard Ashi here. From here, you know what to do. If you were here last week, you can shoot your leg over the top of the hip and knock your partner down. Okay? So let's just get to the outside Ashi here. So when we get in here, like make sure you're on your hip here and you have a good grip on the ankle. If you have a shallow grip on the ankle and Theodore, he brings his knee forward and starts to sprawl the leg back, then I can get in trouble. There's also some really cool stuff I can do if he doesn't manage to complete the move, but that's for another day. So we want to make sure we're tight with the shin here. We lock, we tilt, send him away. He has to come back. If he keeps turning his back here, if you're a little bit of a gi person, you know the baby bowler stuff, when they turn their back, it's not in his best interest. Right. So as he goes here, he's got to square back up. He can't show his back. I get in here. A little tip here, it's very hard to see, but I keep this tension with this knee as I pummel his foot in. Because if I let go too early, he turns the knee in, and now I'm not going to get it. So just the fact that I keep the tension here until I get my foot on the inside. From here, it's about tilting. I'm kind of using my shin here to lift, and I'm lifting his leg up and away as I turn to my hip. When we get in here, I prefer always to go here first before I decide what to switch to. I have a million options from here. Okay, but today we're looking outside Ashi. So I could go directly into it, like this, or take my foot off the hip and knock him down here. So when we get to here, just a very short recap. I want my feet crossed initially here, pulling in on his hip. I want to make sure that this knee stays inside my legs here. If this knee slips and I don't have an angle lock grip, he's going to take my back. He can keep scooting around the back, and I'm screwed here. Okay, and it's no good. So I want to keep the knee inside. If I have trouble keeping the knee inside, I just take a deep angle lock grip here, like this. Even if the knee is not in and he tries to take my back, it's not going to work as long as this grip stays solid. So if you're in doubt here, everything seems really chaotic, just fucking punch this hand through and hold on to this angle lock grip for dear life, because this is going to save your ass from getting your back taken. Okay. So back take worries. By keeping the knee inside the legs, it's not going to happen. By keeping the angle lock grip, it's not going to happen. Counter leg locks. This leg here, I can't leave it alone here. If my knee is inside his knees and he gets my heel here, I can get counter heel hook pretty badly here. So I like to keep my feet crossed and curl them in. Just rotate a little bit. If I need to open my feet, I do a good effort of either shooting this leg deep and pointing my knee down, so now it's hard for him to get the heel, or I go all the way on the other hip and I invert my knee. So look here, he needs my knee between his knees to get the heel hook. If I have my foot short and my knee outside of his knees, there's no heel hook. He needs to suck the leg back in. I can be here or here. Okay, well, we're just gonna recap our standard outside heel hook finish here. So when we're here, we wanna get the heel. I like to get this outside knee grip here, like really trying to go right where the tendons are and roll this knee in. I'm gonna scoot and I'm gonna look to push his foot outside of his knee here. Here. Once I see that heel, I'm gonna really focus on bringing my elbow back and in to push his foot in like this. Get him in full dorsiflexion here, if we're talking physiotherapy here. So look how I can get the heel out here. I make sure the heel is on my wristwatch here. And to make everything tighter, it's all about bringing my elbow close to my ribs here to push his toes in. Don't let this heel slide down your arm. Keep it on the wristwatch and practice bringing your elbow into your ribs. Okay. To finish, we want to look to push down, curl in with our heel and push down with our top leg. We want to bring our heel to, we want to bring our chin to his heel and then lift his heel to our chin as we push down here, right? There's this one arm, one leg test we've been doing where we can practice doing it with just this top leg here and this bottom arm. So I lift the heel to my chin and I'm bringing my chin also to his heel here. And then I'm pinching in here and pushing here. Your partner should feel tension in their foot and or in their knee. Okay, sometimes people only feel it in the knee, sometimes only in the foot. I would say preferably both places. You should feel like your whole leg's about to explode, then you know you're doing something right on the offensive part, okay? Of course, when we're live, I'm gonna be using both legs and both hands. Go from here, okay? So I'm trying to wrench the foot. I'm making the foot dorsiflexed, and then I'm trying to lift the heel this way as my top leg pushes his thigh and his knee the opposite way. So I'm kind of wrenching it like a rag. It attacks the outside ligaments here. It attacks the ligaments here in the foot. All right. So when you go with this, just practice scooting out, getting a good bite on the heel, right on the wristwatch here, and just practicing curling in with this leg and pinching down. This one's pulling my heel to my butt here 100%, and I'm pinching down as the heel lifts to my chin. I don't rip it across the body, so I keep my chin over his heel here, and I'm kind of biased this way as I rotate the heel the other way, okay?